Okay, Katie, and how old are you?
13.
And what were you averaging before the concave?
About 40.
And then what was your fastest when you put the concave on?
48.
So in your opinion, do you think the concave technology works?
Definitely.
Do you feel that you were more accurate with the concave?
Yes.
Okay. Is that technology important for you, and is that something you'd be interested in for a soccer shoe?
Yeah, that's what I need to work on, so these are like my kind of shoes.
Okay, thank you. Maddie, how old are you?
12, almost 13.
Okay, and what shoes were you wearing beforehand?
Nike, Mercurials. Oh my gosh.
So, what were you averaging before?
46.
And what would you just shoot right there?
53.
Okay, so of your first impression, would you say these work?
Yeah.
Okay. Miles, how old are you? 16. Miles, I see you're wearing Nike Tiempo?
Yep.
What did you average with your Tiempos?
About 50, 51.
And what did you average with the concave?
58 or 59.
So do you see there's an increase in the speed that hit your ball? How about the accuracy? Did you see any increase?
Not that I noticed, but I mean, I've only had them for 10 minutes. So.
Yeah.
They struck the ball very well.
Yeah. Is that increase in speed, is that something that is important to you?
Yeah.
Would you consider buying a shoe with this technology?
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting.
Peter, how old are you?
17.
Peter, what shoes are you wearing now?
I'm wearing the Puma accelerators.
What do you like about your Puma accelerators?
They got a great feel to them. Really hug the foot, you know, smooth everywhere. It's like you're not even wearing a shoe.
What did you average with your Puma shoes?
Average about 59.
And what did you average with the concave?
58.
So would you say you got any benefit in terms of speed with the concave?
Not in terms of speed, but on accuracy more. It's a nice hit with the concave. The surface is good. You know, I didn't hit any more left or right than I did with my Pumas.
Adrian, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, and are you playing in high school, college?
I'm playing high school, and I played for New England Academy.
Okay. And what was your mile per hour before with your shoes?
I got my highest was 67.
Okay, and what shoes were you wearing?
I was wearing the new F50s.
What do you like about the F50s?
I like how they're really light, and I like the leather. There's never been like a light cleat with really nice leather. So I really liked how it was sort of a combination of comfort and speed at the same time.
Okay. What was your impressions of the concave?
I liked them. I thought it was an interesting design, and I've seen that before. A couple kids did complain about it being kind of hurting the top of their foot, but I thought it was fine. And I sort of had consistent shot speed with them. But I thought they were like a good cleat.
Did you find you had an average speed that was faster with the concave versus your shoes?
Probably average around 65 too, so I'd say average.
About the same?
Yeah, about the same.
Okay, so in your opinion, is that technology meaningful for you?
On the concaves?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. What I've heard, like the reasoning for it, it sounds really good.
So you hit a couple with your own shoes. What were you averaging with your own shoes?
With my own shoes, I was averaging probably 58 or so.
And then once you put the concave on, what were you averaging?
With the concave, it's been very consistent. I got 62 all 3 or 4 times I did it.
In your opinion, do you feel the concave makes you hit the ball faster?
Yeah, I think it seems to be better contact at least, and so it helps with consistency a lot. I was kind of surprised that with this big thing on the top, I would still have touch, but for the most part, you know, I can still maneuver the ball well and move it around. So on the whole.
Yeah. What don't you like about the shoe?
The one thing I don't like is when I'm juggling sometimes, because of the top feature, I'm not like used to the way the ball bounces off when you juggle, which can be annoying. But for like doing moves, and then of course for shooting, or just kicking the ball head on, it seems to be an improvement.
Is that advantage enough for you to buy a pair of shoes with that technology?
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily enough. I probably have to wait to see, you know, talk to people who've worn them for a long time, see what they think.
What if there was a reputable brand that were to get behind this technology? Would that be something easier for you to adopt?
Yeah, I think if you know, I talked to people and it became reputable, and you know, I continued to like the shoe, and definitely consider it honest.
Okay, and you play in college?
Yep, Southern New Hampshire University.
Okay, you mind kicking one for us?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
No, I played with them when I was young.
All right, so now you got the concave boots on.
Yep.
What's your first impression of the boots?
Really light. I like them. Just feel like really comfortable on my feet.
Okay.
Especially compared to the Vapors.
And so you were wearing the Nike Vapors before?
Yep. That's what it was.
How fast you shot it before? Would you shoot it? It was like
70.
70? Okay, so once you give it a couple blasts with this, 70. Just shot 70 again, so that's back-to-back 70.
Good.
That was a good strike. Yeah.
74.
Good strike.
Is that the U.S. record? So, after shooting with your Nike boots and shooting with the Concave, what's your initial reaction of the product?
I actually feel like pretty much the same. It feels like really nice, light. I really like them a lot.
Do you feel that you got any extra accuracy or power?
Yeah, I was hitting right down the middle of the concave, so right in the feet. So it was definitely a lot better.
So in terms of the technology, do you feel it's an advantage?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What don't you like about the product? Any disadvantages?
No, nothing really. It feels just the same as any other cleat.
Peter, how old are you?
I am 21. I'm at Connecticut College.
Okay.
Play club soccer more or less year-round.
Okay. And how long have you been playing soccer?
Since I was 5.
Okay. And what kind of cleats do you wear now?
I wear Calme cleats.
Okay.
Probably for the past 5 or 6 years. Nikes before that.
Okay. And is there any technology on the outside of your Calmes?
Don't believe so. A little extra grip on the kicking laces, but other than that, no.
Okay.
With my cleats, my average is high 50s.
And did you notice any increase in speed with the Concave?
About 4 or 5 miles an hour faster. I topped out at 66, but most were low 60s.
Okay.
When I first tried them on, the plastic part on the top kind of felt like it dug into my toes a little bit, but as I kind of ran around them a little bit, they loosened up, and actually they got pretty comfortable, so it's just kind of a first response, but it got better.
Would you consider buying a shoe with this technology?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Isaac Hamilton, 32 years old.
Okay, and you played in high school?
Played in high school and club in soccer and in intramural leagues here and there.
And what were you averaging with your Puma cleats?
I was averaging about 55.
Okay, and then what were you averaging with Concave?
About 59, 60, so at least 4 or 5 miles per hour faster on my kick. I felt like I did have good control also. Definitely felt the sweet spot.
And how old are you, Dan?
34.
Did you play soccer in college?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
For 2 years.
How fast were you averaging beforehand?
Probably in the mid-50s.
What were you averaging with the Concave?
High 50s, low 60s.
So would you say that the Concave increases the speed in which you hit the ball?
Without a doubt, yeah.
And would you say that, was there any increase in your accuracy or no?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I would definitely say there's an increase in accuracy.
Hey, what's your name?
Brian Kelly.
How old are you, Brian?
I'm 35.
And Brian, what do you do for a living?
I own a business where I do sports and fitness programs for kids, and I coach a ton of soccer.
Okay.
Youth all the way up to college.
Have you ever seen the Concave boot before?
Never till today.
Okay. What boots do you normally wear?
I usually wear Nike turf shoes, or I have an old school pair of Pumas, like the Puma King styles.
Okay. And today, before you tried the Concave, what boot were you wearing?
Today I was wearing my pair of my turf shoes. The Nike 90s.
And what mile per hour are you shooting with those shoes?
I was shooting between 57, 58, 59.
Okay. And then when you put the Concave on, what were you averaging?
61, 62 was my highest.
So would you say, in your opinion, that the Concave increases the speed of your shot?
I would. I kicked it all 3. I mean, I probably shot 15 shots in a row, honestly, and did nothing different, and the miles per hour were up. So yeah, I would say it definitely works.
Okay. Did you see any increase in the accuracy of your shot?
Actually, I was hitting them to the left, and then I started hitting them right down the middle.
Okay. And
weird as it may be.
Any other feedback on the shoe in terms of fit, comfort, style?
Style, you know, they are what they are, but I think fit-wise, comfort, I think they're they take a while to get used to. I think they, after you do get used to them and they break in, I think they're going to be just like any other boot.
And if some of a kid that you're training came up to you and asked you about Concave and asked you how it performed and if it worked, what would you tell them?
I would tell them exactly that it does. I would say that I saw a difference, and I try to get it to show them themselves to go ahead and give it a try. I absolutely think it does work.